Hey everybody, it's Nikki from Getting Zeppy, and I'm here just to share my gym workout. So typically what I do is I exercise in the pool because I do have really bad arthritis in my knees, hips, and spine. I have very low skeletal muscle mass because I did lose a lot of muscle after I had gastric sleeve surgery. So what you're seeing here is me do some strength training in the water, just getting some arm lifts, some side to sides, some backwards row curls. I don't know what the exercises are called. I also do squats and leg lifts and high knees, all for my strength training in the pool. I use the heaviest weights that I can reach. I do have frozen shoulders, so I can't reach the super heavy weights on the shelf in the gym, but I can reach these. So I'm just going through my circuit. I do 2 sets. Takes about 20 minutes to do 2 sets of the different exercises. I start with arm lifts, then I do the backwards curls, I believe, usually. Then the twists to get my abs, and then the squats and leg exercises. Here I am just doing my leg lifts. I really enjoy working out in the pool because it's so much easier on my body. I find it really, really difficult to do like walking and things like that. Like I do have a walking pad, and I try to walk as much as I can. When I first started, engaging in movement, as my dietitian says, I tried walking on my walking pad, and I could only do like 5 minutes at a time, and I would get so badly, the pain would become so bad that I couldn't really do it anymore. But going into the pool is so much easier. So after I do the strength training exercises, we'll get into me walking laps in the pool. Sometimes I can do the walking laps. You can see in the video that it does get a little bit crowded. So that does have, some negatives to it because it is a public pool, but hey, everybody has a right to be there. They used to separate it to where they have 3 sections in the pool. You can see the lane lines, and the middle section was for lap swimmers, and this section that I'm in was for aerobic exercise, and then the far side was just for, random playing and things. But they have changed that. I am disappointed that they changed that because I do like, the side being for the exercise and, keeping the splashing out and things like that, because I'd rather not get my hair wet. But it is a pool, so we're going to just make it work. Here I am just doing my walking laps. I did this for about 15 minutes. Just going around and around and around and around, walking around the different people in the pool, saying hi to some of the people in the pool. I like to be social when I'm at the pool. I don't want people to look at me and think that I'm really weird. So I do talk to people and let them know, hey, I'm just doing laps here. I, don't want to get in your way or anything like that. You'll see here, I was letting this couple know that I did have my camera rolling, so I didn't want them to be shocked about that. And then they decided to give me a little thumbs up, which was kind of nice to the camera. So I did put that in because they told me that I could. And then they did slowly move off camera. So yeah, just walking around. It's so much easier to walk in the pool. Like I said, I can do like 15 to 20 minutes walking in the pool, even though there is resistance there with the water. It's still easier for me than walking on the walking pad. I am up to 10 minutes on the walking pad though, so I am making improvements. I've taken a lot of inspiration from Barb at the Metabolic Midwife, her story about coming back from being pretty much immobile has really inspired me to get out and start moving more and try to get to the point where I too can walk to the gym. The gym is only 0.8 miles away from my house, but I have to drive right now. So it is very nice to consider maybe being able to bike or walk to the gym. That would be excellent. So I am working on that. I'm up to about 2,000 to 2,500 steps per day. I was down at honestly, there were days where I would get 50 or 60 steps. I work from home. I don't really have many places to go to. I've been trying to get out of the house more, but it is what it is. So going to the gym every day has been a real pick-me-up for me. So again, I'm just walking my laps, getting my steps in. I'm not sure if the Apple Watch tracks the steps in the water. I log into my Apple Watch and say that I'm doing an indoor walk, and it always asks me, are you done exercising now? It's like it's not registering that I'm actually moving around. So I don't know. That's kind of strange, but I do want to log my exercises with the watch. Now here I am going to the deep end, and I'm going to do some basically tread water running. I'm at the deeper part where it's just barely above my shoulders so that I can do the running, and I always keep my arms moving. It's kind of to simulate swimming. I can't really swim right now because of the frozen shoulder. I can doggy paddle and I can do some light arms, but having 2 frozen shoulders is not good for trying to do like a freestyle swim or a backstroke swim. Breaststroke probably, but I really don't want to get my hair wet. I'm unfortunately in that stage where I have lost a lot of hair. My hair used to be incredibly thick when I was a teenager, and over the course of my life, and especially in the last year since I had gastric sleeve surgery, I've lost a lot of hair. Because again, after I had my gastric sleeve surgery, I did not follow the proper diet that I was supposed to. I did not eat my protein. I was not weight training. I was not exercising in any way, shape, or form. And not only did I lose a lot of hair, but as I've said before, I lost a lot of muscle mass. And you know what? That's just where I'm at right now. It's okay. I'm going to build the muscle back. I've actually built 0.8 pounds of muscle in the last 2 weeks since I got my smart scale. I didn't go for the Renpho scale because I couldn't afford it at this time. I'm looking into maybe getting one in the future, but I did get a GE smart scale, and it's giving me at least an idea of what my percentages are. I do want to get a DEXA scan, but the closest place that does DEXA scans here is about an hour and a half away, and they are about $200. And right now that's just a little cost prohibitive. My family and I are trying to save up money so that we can move out of state. We live in north central Illinois right now, about an hour and a half outside of Chicago. And my mom is ill. She lives with my sister in Alabama and unfortunately is having some medical issues. So we are planning on moving to Alabama, which is where they live. Anyway, so that was my workout, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please go ahead and leave me a comment. I also would love encouraging words of wisdom or any tips and tricks you guys have. Any other water-based aerobic exercises that you guys have tips about, please leave them in the comments. And if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content. I'm just starting out. I'm brand new at this. I know the video quality isn't great, but I'm working on it. I'm going to do my introduction video so I can tell you all my story. I'm working on that. Just trying to find a quiet place to record can sometimes be an issue because I do have an 19-month-old grandbaby and a house full. There are 5 of us living in this house with the baby. So it can be a little bit compact in this apartment. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.